Hi, everybody. My name's Kathy, and I am the founder and director of Laying Groundwork here in Missoula. I am here today to talk to you about one of the things that I am the most passionate about in my life, and that is optimizing potential, whether it's mine or working with other people to help them optimize theirs. And one of the areas that I really love working in is the area of career, work, job, however you want to refer to that as. We spend so much time at work, and I think most of us, if not all of us, can agree that if we're going to spend the time at work, we want it to be well spent. So we want to be able to feel fulfilled and satisfied at the end of our work day and at the end of our work week. So this quest for this fulfillment and satisfaction is, I think, for a lot of people who choose to go into business for themselves, whether as a solopreneur or an entrepreneur. I think that kind of foundational seeking fulfillment, and then also the promise of using your passions and your talents to earn a living is really, really, really exhilarating. The downside to that is, of course, that without knowing it, many times we create our own personal toxic work environments. I can certainly say that I did that, carrying the patterns of what I was hoping to happen in jobs that I held over the years, and going from thing to thing to thing, expecting the next thing to be it, and for me to finally be happy with my work. So it, of course, made sense to me that if I went into business for myself, I was charting my own path. I could use my talents and my skills and my passions in the way that felt the best to me. And that made total sense to me at the time that I would be finally happy with my work. Okay. So it turns out that wasn't the case. Turns out that I brought the same patterns that I had been repeating over and over again in my jobs with other companies and working for other people, and I brought all of that with me and created my own toxic work environment, my own personal toxic work environment, which was, when I sit back now and look at it, in the rearview mirror, so to speak, it's just like, really, I can't believe I did that, but there it was, right? So what I started to recognize here is that it wasn't all of the string of dozens probably of jobs that I had through my younger years before I went into business for myself. It wasn't the jobs as much, it was me. So I was the common denominator. I was the one that was creating the discontent, the unsatisfaction, and the not feeling fulfilled. So as Jon Kabat-Zinn says, wherever you go, there you are. So recognizing that I was the common denominator here was a very big stepping stone for me, and it really started me on a path of investigating what my true values, principles, and needs were around work, what it was, not so much what I wanted to accomplish, but who I wanted to become in my whole life, in the context of my life in general, and not just my work, but recognizing that I live that person out in all of the different roles that I play in my life. So certainly being in business for myself really kind of kind of underlined that need for me to be able to step up and do what I needed to do in my business to be able to make it sustainable financially, and for me to be also really fulfilled. So out of that experience came this ebook, Preventing Burnout: 3 Steps to Loving Your Work. So I really invite you to dig into the basic concepts that are there and to begin to chart your path to work that you love. Thank you so much.